Hey boys and girls, happy Thursday. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at our next lesson in our reading packet. So today we are going to be on a new article, and at the top you can pay attention to where it says the genre is a history article. So just a reminder from yesterday, you were on page 41 and you finished that short response about the invention that dogs are barking about, and you had to use the photo to describe what the handheld piece looked like. So you had to use the words and the photo to really figure out what's happening in the story. So today we're going to continue with our genre. It's nonfiction. It's a history article. It's only 2 paragraphs, but I want you to notice something. Check this out. We have a map. Now remember what we've been learning is sometimes maps can actually tell you so much more information than the text can tell you, because the map has lots of little specific information that's going to give you some really good ideas about what's going on. So for example, before I even start reading, I have my title here, Routes Between New York and San Francisco. And I can see where New York City is, and I can see where San Francisco is. And check out these routes. The routes are how people get there. That's what that word means. So I'm going to do this route. Look, it goes through the Panama Canal right there. Look at this route. Whoa, it goes all the way around South America. Now, just by looking at the routes, I can tell there's one that's shorter and there's one that's longer. And I'm right, because look, 5,200 miles is this route, 8,370 kilometers. Canal route. So it's teaching me that this is the Panama Canal. This is the pre-canal, which remember, pre means before. So before the canal ever existed, they had to travel 13,000 miles. That's more than double the amount it takes to use the Panama Canal. So before this canal was invented, they had to do this long route. I don't know about you, but I would rather take the short route if I was going to go from New York City to San Francisco. Now, some of you might be thinking, because we've read some articles on this, why don't they just go right through the United States? It's a really, really good question, and we've read lots of stories about that. Remember the Oregon Trail? Remember how we learned about how pioneers took their wagon and Lewis and Clark? Remember how Lewis and Clark ended up here from Missouri? We learned that their adventures were pretty treacherous, weren't they? Some people died. There were lots of Native Americans. There was lots of wilderness. There was snow. There was deserts. So sometimes there's big problems that can happen here. And you can't take as much on a wagon. If you're on a boat, that's the only way I'd get around here. I could load my big ship up with lots and lots of supplies. It still is going to be dangerous. I can't even imagine the type of weather they ran into. And it looks like they have to make sure they don't bump into any islands or land here. But you can see how as these people are traveling and figure out different routes, they're trying to see what's the best way to get somewhere. So let's go ahead and let's be a close reader today and let's read the article together. So here we go. The Amazing Canal by Del Sutcliffe. The canal is one of the greatest inventions the world has ever known. A canal is a passage that uses water. It creates a shortcut, allowing boats to travel through a land area. Without the canal, boats would have to travel around huge areas of land. Some of the oldest canals were built in Egypt nearly 4,000 years ago. Paragraph 2. The Panama Canal is one of the most famous modern canals. It was completed in 1914. The canal stretches 51 miles across the Isthmus of Panama. It connects the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Before the canal was built, ships had to go around the tip of South America. The canal made the trip much shorter, faster, and safer. So just what we saw on our map, this route made it much shorter, faster, and safer. So I'm going to circle the number of miles for each of the routes. So for the Panama route, it took this long. I'm going to make sure my circle's clear. And then for the pre-canal route, it took this long, okay? And I want to underline key details in the article that tell why the canals are important. So first of all, canals, why are they so important? It says it's one of the world's greatest inventions. It says right here, the world has ever known. A canal is a passage that uses water. It creates a shortcut, allowing boats to travel through a land area. Okay, without canals, boats would have to travel around huge areas of land. And so we know the canal made the trip shorter, faster, and safer. That's why I want these canals. Now, my friends, today you have 2 questions, okay? I want you to do these 2 questions by yourself, and I want you, as you read them, you guys are getting more independent. Make sure you really read that question and go through each of your choices. You have 2 questions, all right? Number 4, you don't have to worry about number 4 because we're going to do a writing tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to do this writing. But today you're just doing questions 1 and 2. And then you can actually write a little bit of this here or share with someone at home. Why are canals a great invention? I already underlined it. I told you why they're such a great invention. But go back and look. Why are canals a huge, huge deal? They are. Without canals, man, things would be a lot harder. So I want you to answer these 2 questions here. All right, the last thing that we have is we have our writing, okay? And I'm going to show you our calendar. So we're on Entry 8, Part 1. That's Thursday. So let's go ahead and let's go to our writing. We did punctuation yesterday, and you guys had 4 to do by yourself. So now we're ready for our next journal. So today, here's our question. You wake up to find you have a superpower. Write to tell about this new superpower. What can you do? How will you use your superpower? Oh, this is a fun one. Here's a starter. When I woke up this morning, I discovered. So I want to start like that. When I woke up this morning, comma, I discovered. What did you discover? What power did you have? I can't wait to hear about your power. As you finish the sentence, don't just stop there. You guys are almost 4th graders. You need to tell me what will your superpower do? Describe it. How would you use it? Would you use it for good? Would you use it for evil? What would you do with it? This is a journal, so you need at least a good paragraph. So shoot for 4 to 5 sentences. If you can go more, go more. But I want to see more than just one. All right, everybody, good luck today. You have your reading with your couple questions, and you have your journal. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.